Hello. The mission story of March 22, 2025, is coming from Atlanta, Georgia in the United States of America. The title, The Annoyed Missionary. Philip stepped off the plane in Atlanta, his heart brimming with excitement and a hint of nervousness. At just 23 years old, the young South Korean missionary had committed to 3 months of service in the Compass Missionary Training Program. His mission was clear: work with refugees during the week and teach children Sabbath School on weekends. What he didn't anticipate, however, was the life-changing lesson that awaited him, not from the people he served, but from his own heart. Philip was paired with Samuel, a fellow missionary 3 years his junior. They moved into a rented house together, but their relationship quickly became strained. Samuel was slow to think and speak, a habit that irked Philip. Simple moments, like deciding what to eat or how to prepare meals, became sources of frustration. The tension between them grew silently, simmering beneath the surface. One evening, Samuel tried to reheat a leftover Korean rice cake but burned it in the oven. Annoyed, Philip held his tongue. When Samuel tried again using a stovetop pan and met the same fate, Philip's patience wore thin. But still, he said nothing, allowing resentment to build. A month into their mission, Samuel hesitantly suggested they pray together before heading out to work with the refugees. This was a new routine for them, but Philip agreed. Then came the shock. As Samuel slowly spoke his prayer, his words cut Philip deeply. "Please, Lord, help me not to hate Philip." Philip was stunned. He had believed his frustration was one-sided, yet Samuel, too, was struggling. The prayer became a daily ritual, and with each repetition, Philip's irritation only grew. The two spoke less and less until, eventually, silence overtook their shared space. Everything changed one fateful afternoon. Philip was driving, Samuel beside him. Both were exhausted. As fatigue took over, Philip dozed off at the wheel. The sudden jolt of consciousness came too late, they were about to crash. In a desperate swerve, they veered into oncoming traffic and collided head-on with a large truck. Miraculously, both young men escaped unscathed. The truck driver, too, was unharmed, and his vehicle bore only a minor dent. Shaken but alive, Philip and Samuel embraced, falling to their knees in gratitude. In that moment, their conflict seemed insignificant in the face of God's mercy. They should have been praying and embracing all along, Philip realized. It had taken a near tragedy to open his eyes. Determined to be transparent, Philip and Samuel shared their story with the owners of their rented house, a non-Christian Korean couple. They spoke of their struggles, their prayers, and the accident that had been a wake-up call. To Philip's surprise, the couple responded not with judgment, but with genuine concern for their well-being. Philip's journey didn't end in Atlanta. Back in South Korea, he was asked to write a testimony about his mission experience. As he drafted his account, he found himself listing his achievements, resolving conflict with Samuel, overcoming personal struggles. But something was missing. His words were saturated with, "I did this," and "I did that." Convicted, he rewrote his testimony. This time, he acknowledged the truth: God used me, a weak and proud person, but he used me. A lesson for us all. Philip's story is not just about missionary work, it is about transformation. He set out to change the lives of others but found himself changed instead. His journey teaches us that missions are not about personal accomplishments but about allowing God to work through us. As we pray for young Korean missionaries serving around the world, may we also reflect on how God is shaping our own hearts, using even the smallest struggles to mold us into His instruments of grace.